Hot potato. The Wiggles have invaded News Queensland. Wake up, Geoff. AKA our entertainment editor, Geoff Shearer, and arts editor, Nathanael Cooper, who have the lowdown on the latest Wiggle saga. What's happening? There's a girl.
Indeed. There's a girl. There is a girl in the Wiggles. And she's only in her low 20s, 21, 22.
Yeah, she's quite young, which is probably how old Murray, Geoff, Anthony and Greg were when they first began the Cockroaches back in the day.
Exactly, but the combined age now of those four is 228. So I think it's quite good we've got some young blood into the Wiggles. Bit of a shock to the system. We've got a Brisbane boy involved as well. Lachlan Gillespie will be the new Purple Wiggle come 2013.
You're going to have to give that back.
I've given this back. I had to mug Geoff to get this one. I'll give it back to Lachlan next year.
Now I heard or read right here, front page of the Courier Mail, and of course Flash Online, where you can leave your comment as well. I heard that the drama that happened with the Yellow Wiggle, Sam, was kind of a catalyst for the Wiggles breaking up.
It's part of what's been an ongoing dilemma with the Wiggles. I mean, they are all getting a bit older, and Anthony is staying with them, but Geoff and Murray, they want to hang up their skivvies. I don't blame them. These aren't very comfortable at all. And spend more time with their family. They tour around the world. They play to 2.5 million people every year. So they want to, spend some more time with their family. Geoff actually has to wear a back brace every time he performs because of ongoing injuries. So does this, Geoff.
He's also had to have a pacemaker installed last year.
Yeah.
Arrhythmia of the heart, so he's not in good nick.
And of course, Greg was out of the Wiggles, replaced by Sam Moran. Then there was some kind of pay dispute, so they brought Greg back in to fill in, and it was only ever meant to be temporary. I guess maybe even the Wiggles thought it would be less temporary than this. End of the year, they wrap it all up, and the new blood comes in.
Although the cynical would say that perhaps Greg was brought back into the fold this year simply because this will be the last year they'll tour as that old format, so that'll be the farewell tour.
Yeah.
So you could say perhaps that was behind all of him coming back for this 1 year to see this farewell.
And it'll be nice. It'll be nice for the kids that have grown up with the Wiggles and the new fans of the Wiggles to have that opportunity to say goodbye as they lap the country and lap the world before these new ones come in. Now, we were talking about there being a female Wiggle. The new Yellow Wiggle is going to be a girl. Now, it's not actually the first time the Wiggles have had a girl.
No.
It's the first time the Australian Wiggles have had a girl. There's franchises of the Wiggles all over the world, including a Spanish language Wiggles. I think it might be in South America. And they've actually got a chick doing one of the Wiggle colours. I'm not sure which one she is.
Yeah, and of course we do have Kylie Minogue, who was an honorary pink Wiggle.
Indeed.
And she performed the trip only a few years back.
Now the originals are moving on, but they'll still be making a dime, won't they, in retirement?
Well, I believe all the Wiggles own part of the Wiggles brand, and that's obviously including DVDs, merchandise, which makes a fortune. I don't know, if you have kids, you probably own some kind of Wiggle paraphernalia. So every cent that gets made under the Wiggles banner, the original members all get a crack at that, including Anthony's brother, who is the group's manager.
And they've also said they'll be working behind the scenes, so they're not really retiring, they'll actually be helping out with different things backstage. Not particularly backstage, moving scenery and stuff, but I think
Doing the
with
curtains.
Concepts and more songs and things like that, I think they'll still be involved in that process, the artistic process.
Is this the beginning of the end of the Wiggles?
Well, it hasn't worked out so well for groups like High Five, for example, which have none of their original members anymore, and I don't even think, do they still have a TV show?
Yes,
Do the Wiggles,
yes, they
the High Five? I stopped watching it 1 or 2 years ago, so I'm not sure if it's still on. But, they aren't as hugely popular as they were with the original members, and whether it works for the Wiggles, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, there's a bit of backlash from fans about it, but again, of course, the fans are growing up, so there's a whole new generation coming through who will see it, and I think they might take to this.
Well, in the meantime, toot toot, chugga chugga, big red car.